how this shutdown is affecting everyday Americans. Let's welcome in Pennsylvania Congressman Dan Meuser. Good morning to you, Congressman. So the president says Democrats have gone just crazy, stone cold crazy, I believe was his specific words. He wants the filibuster gone, but I can't help but think this could come back and bite Republicans in the end if Democrats get control. What do you think about this?
Yeah, Mark, you know, it's a real nightmare on Constitution Avenue there. Forget about Elm Street, right? Look, there's a lot of hypocrisy. They have no end game. I do think they're looking for a way out at this point. The results of the shutdown and their actions are very real at this point. November 1st, SNAP, Head Start. I'm at locations in different nonprofits every day, and they're hurting. And so November 1, this has been going on 31 days, as you've mentioned. We've been patient. We can sit down and work things out afterwards. I'm very happy the president came out and stated this about the filibuster. I've been giving it some thought myself, not that I'm in the Senate. I don't have the vote. But yes, I think absolutely it is now time. Look, the Democrats used the filibuster, tried to break up the filibuster when they tried to pass their federalization of elections, which was outrageous just a few years ago, and when they tried to pass their building bill, their Build Back Better bill. So this is not unprecedented. SNAP, we got 42 million Americans that are going to go hungry because the Democrats' hypocrisy and political gamesmanship is more important to them than the people they pretend to be helping. And I think they're just continuing to hope that more people, by blaming it on Republicans, which we all voted, all but one, voted to keep the government open, keep SNAP funded, they're just hoping more Americans believe their lies than know the truth.
Yeah, and we know that Senate Majority Leader John Thune, Speaker Mike Johnson, they're really trying to reach out to any moderate Democrats, if there are any left, to try to do the right thing. You know, fund the clean CR, reopen the government. Are there any Democrats you think that might join the GOP in this? Really, they just need 5 more. We know in your home state, Senator John Fetterman is one of those. He has said we need to open the government. Do more Democrats follow suit here?
Yeah, Charlotte. I mean, certainly John Fetterman, hey, he even votes against us 94% of the time, but he's showing a tremendous amount of courage. I mean, it's sad. You need courage to go against your extreme left leadership, to go against Chuck Schumer, but he's pretty much the only one. There's 2 other Democrats, and sure, they're getting pushback from their constituents. So that's why they're making up these lies that somehow it's us and we're going to cause health care increases. Meanwhile, add to the ripple effect and of these lies and this hypocrisy. Obamacare is what has caused the premiums to go up. They're pretending that they need to continue Obamacare in order to keep the premiums down. We don't want people who make over $500,000, and that was. You know the story. A few years ago, during COVID, they passed that to allow all kinds of people to get the subsidies. Although that was a temporary measure, and it should end. So you know that's even the complicated part, or somewhat complicated part. Pass the CR. It's clean. This is unprecedented. Then we can move on. If not, it's time to blow up the filibuster.
Yeah. And Congressman, speaking of your home state of Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro joining a lawsuit with 24 other states against the U.S. Department of Agriculture over the expiring SNAP or food stamp benefits. I find it hilarious that during the president's first term, when he moved money around to build the border wall, Democrats screamed, howled, called it unconstitutional. But now they want him to do what they call unconstitutional if it benefits their constituents and food stamp recipients.
Yeah, look, our governor is an unbelievable hypocrite. I mean, he states it with no shame whatsoever. He is demanding the release of the SNAP emergency funds when clearly the regulation for this last few $1 billion, and it's only a few $1 billion, by the way, because the Biden administration literally and definitively opened up SNAP for illegals. And Shapiro and others, they were all behind that. They thought that was wonderful. So what he's saying is once again trying to pin this on Trump and pin this on the Republicans, when meanwhile there's a solution. Our state treasurer, Stacey Garrity, offered a special STIP program which would allow a loan to solve this what we hope would be a temporary SNAP problem here in Pennsylvania, and the governor's turning it down. He has just as much authority that he claims the president has when it's written that we don't, that the USDA does not have the authority. He could provide this funding, and he's just not for political purposes. So this hypocrisy is just so far-reaching. It's gut-wrenching. People need to understand that this Democrat Party is just trying to win through false messaging, and their extreme left is leading the way.
Yeah, it's all about leverage and politics. All right, Congressman Dan Meuser, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you both very much.